Hey curls, alright, so I know I'm looking crazy, but I'm starting off the vlog for my first Clomid Cycle, alright? So I'm just starting this vlog when I'm starting the Clomid, hold on, let me make sure it's covered, the Clomid medicine. So this will be the first day I'm taking it. Really quick, I know I look crazy. I'm about to film a hair product review later on today or tonight, so that's why my hair still is straightened from the holidays, but this is the last few hours is gonna be in this bun. So if you haven't already, because I'm sure this will be posted later in the month of January, so I would have already posted the hair review that I'm doing tonight, so I'll put the link above so you can check that out too if you like hair product reviews and things like that. But let's get back to what this vlog is about. So taking clomiphene, guys, I am hopefully this is a better angle. I was getting sort of tired of holding my camera. But I'm about to start this really quick. I'm really nervous. Okay, I'm not nervous. Everything's gonna be fine. My body's gonna be fine, and yes, everything's gonna be great. We're gonna put that in the universe. I'm at a place too where, you know, I'm content with how this will go. I'm content with allowing this to happen in God's timing, and I am merely just using science to boost our percentages of chances of pregnancy to a normal percent. So that is our idea of doing Clomid. We are doing timed intercourse or timed baby dancing. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube, but we're not doing an IUI or anything, so this is just guided medicine from my OB. So they told me when to take it. I have to take it on the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Wait, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th day of my cycle. My cycle started, let's bring that up. My cycle started on January 3rd. And it ended yesterday, but obviously today is the 5th day of my cycle, and I actually decided to start taking these pills at night because I was reading about it and people were saying, like, if you do take it at night, a lot of the symptoms, you'll basically sleep through the symptoms. So I'm here for that. I don't want to be in pain if I'm ever in pain at work, because that's annoying. Who knows, it might be a myth, but as the vlog progresses, I will update you guys on all my symptoms. But yeah, what else? I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna, ooh, I look crazy though. I'm not going to freak out if it doesn't happen this month. We have 3 cycles with my OB this way. And mind you, if you guys watch my other vlogs, you'll know that we've been through like just trying to figure out what's the most financial savvy option that we have. Guess what, girls? This medicine with my insurance only cost $2.
Thank you.
And the fertility clinic that I was at was trying to charge us $1,250. That's $1,250 per cycle. This cycle pretty much only costs $2. So what you guys have to look forward to in this vlog is my reactions or my days. I'll film a little blurb every day I take the pill, and then I'll try to pop up on camera if I ever notice a symptom. If I don't do that daily, I will just like towards the end of my cycle go over my notes and just explain the symptoms that I've had through the month, if any. I also am on my 21st day of this cycle. I'm supposed to go in for a progesterone blood test because they just want to detect if I actually ovulated, and I guess it gives them information to know if I do another cycle, if they need to keep it at the same level of the medication or increase it. So that's why you go in for the blood test. Oh, and I almost forgot the most important part. if you are interested in ovulation kits, I will be, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna film or just do short pictures of my ovulation progression. I'm not sure. I don't want this vlog to be extremely long because I know like after 30 minutes it gets to be too much. So yeah, like that's what you guys have to look forward to and all of that. So the medicine comes in this thingy, but they're in these like little push pouches. I don't know what these are really called. I just made that up. And so this is what the pill looks like. Just says clomiphene at the back. These are the 50 milligrams. So again, after the progesterone test, if I do not become pregnant, my doctor will analyze if I still need this milligrams or if they're gonna increase it. But this is like the base milligrams that all the doctors give to you. Okay, I'm back. I got my water, got the pill. I'm just putting this on camera. Don't know if I'm gonna use this, but just trying to get all the footage for y'all. So don't forget to comment. I'm sorry if I'm low energy. Like I had a really crazy day today at work and I'm just like extremely tired mentally. But I wanted to make sure I recorded and I'm really hungry. I just had a little half of a banana to get me through until I eat dinner. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So sorry if I'm like not my bubbly self, but this is wow, taking my first blood pill. I don't know how I'm gonna do this though. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like if I end up getting pregnant this month. I don't think I'm gonna announce it right away, guys, or curls and curls, just for like privacy reasons. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna tell you guys the timing because then you guys might figure out, you know, what result it is. But anyways, just so you guys know, I'm not filming my 2-week wait in this vlog. So yeah, so this is a Clomid. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, bitter. It's bitter like aspirin. Sis, if I have twins, that's gonna be wild, huh? Hello? Alright, y'all, I'll see you tomorrow. What up, girls? Good morning. I'm just popping in to give another update, a Clomid update. I know I look crazy, y'all. I just finished eating my little healthy breakfast, but I wanted to give an update. It's actually the third day for my Clomid pill. Right now, I haven't taken my third pill yet because I take it at night, but I wanted to give an update about the second pill. So I took it a little bit later at 8:45 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is usually fine if I'm not doing anything, but we went out on a date night. I'm doing a vlog for this weekend in general. So I think that would have been posted by now already by the time I do this video. Anyways, as you guys know, I was up late when I took my 6 p.m. pill, so I felt all the symptoms. I felt a massive headache, which I'd never get headaches. I felt nauseous and dizzy. When I laid down to go to bed, I felt like the room was spinning, like as if I was drunk, okay? So it was pretty intense. So last night we went to dinner and I met Michael in Dallas, so I was driving and I didn't want to like risk getting those symptoms while I was driving because I met him at 6:30. So I took it when I got home at about 8:45 p.m. and that's the way to do it because I didn't feel anything. I started getting a light headache a little bit, but I thought that the symptoms would wake me up and everything, and it did not, okay? So if you guys are on this video right now because you're about to start Clomid or you're in the Clomid and you don't know what to expect with taking the pills, it definitely gives me symptoms. I don't know if it does for everybody. On the very first pill I had symptoms, but definitely take it at night. There's no way I would be able to function with those symptoms during work, so I would never take it in the morning. But again, you can try it out, it's up to you, but I would highly suggest taking the pill at night. and closer to when you're going to sleep so you can sleep through. The symptoms did not wake me up, and I am a heavy sleeper, so that could be why. You might be SOL if you're a light sleeper, but I just say try it out and see what works for you. And I'll be back to chat on when I take my third pill. All right, see you soon. What up, girls? Hey, so I'm popping in for another update with Clomid. I have to say, no symptoms. Okay, what day am I on? So it is cycle day. It's cycle day 10. So I took my last Clomid pill yesterday. Sorry, I figured because I wasn't having symptoms daily with taking the pills that I wasn't going to get on camera because it's sort of like a waste. Like, you guys don't need to see that. So I'm just going to talk about the actual Clomid pill. And sorry, I'm here on my couch. I'm working from home, y'all, so I'm taking a little beat while I'm sipping my coffee to tell you guys an update about Clomid. So that's what I'm doing. So just so you guys know, I don't stay in my pajamas all day. I have a morning meeting. So what I do is, like, I'll take like a little water break to get, you know, put my clothes on, like look presentable. Just so like the morning can be more chill, you know, at home, because I work from home. I did already take a shower and brush my teeth and, you know, wash my face and all that. I just, you know, kept my lounge clothes on. But anyways, what you came here for, Clomid. So again, I'm on cycle day 10, did I say? Yeah, I'm on cycle day 10. I took my last Clomid pill yesterday. There was four pills in the series. So I started my Clomid pill on January 7th, which was cycle day 5, and you take them for 4 days. I took them at night, okay? Just to recap, I took Clomid at 6 p.m. on the 7th. By 10 p.m., I had a massive headache, was a little nauseous and very dizzy. Again, I think I already explained it, but I laid down and I felt like the room was spinning like I was hungover, which was like, woo, but it didn't. I woke up and I felt completely new and normal because I didn't feel right, and I was like, am I making myself think that it's the pills? But no, it was definitely a reaction, and I knew that for sure when I woke up and I felt completely normal. I was like, oh yeah, that was the medicine. I took Clomid on the 8th at 8:45 p.m. no symptoms whatsoever. I could have slept through the symptoms, which I'd highly suggest again. I think I've mentioned that already because I don't know if I had symptoms or not because I was asleep. I took another Clomid pill on the 9th at 8:30 p.m. no symptoms. I was really tired at 9 p.m. Like, we were at our parents' house after dinner, and I literally was on the couch. Like, I could really just pass out right now. Like, if I could go to sleep on this couch, I will wake up on this couch. Like, for real. Like, that's how tired I was. But I could have just been tired. I did sleep in that morning, so I'm not really sure, like, if it was Clomid or just, like, tired of the day. I don't really know if that's a true symptom of the medication. So I took Clomid at around 8:45 again on the 10th. No symptoms. I slept through it on the 10th. And then my last pill, Clomid, I took actually pretty late. I took it at, like, 9:50 because I almost forgot to take it. Like, no symptoms whatsoever. Like, I was having a headache earlier yesterday, but I think I was just like waiting too long to like drink. I wasn't drinking my water continuously. I also am cutting sugar like a lot, like since last week. So that could be a lot of what my headaches are too. Today is the 12th of January and I feel completely normal. I was looking online and it said like you start feeling symptoms between 3 to 5 days after you start taking. I don't know if it was if you start taking Clomid or after your last pill. So if it's when you start taking it, I'm on the 5th day. But if it's I haven't reached the 3rd day after you start taking the pill, that would be the 14th, which makes sense because that's leading up to my fertile window. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna start doing OPKs, which is an ovulation prediction kit. I do this monthly. It's not just because of Clomid. I do this already, just so we know. Like, I already know when my fertile week is, but just so we know we can really baby dance. Like, when we really need to baby dance, we know when we really need to baby dance, okay? So that's why I do that. And also just to like peace of mind that I'm actually ovulating, which I've never had an OPK where I wasn't. So yeah. Anyways, the last thing I wanted to say here was on cycle day 21, which is January 23rd, it lands on a Saturday, unfortunately, cycle day 21. My doctor said that if cycle day 21 lands on a weekday, then I will go in for blood testing to check my progesterone level. And they do that to check that I ovulated. But if it lands on a weekend, they're just going to take the L and just say, we're not going to test your blood because we can only test it on the 21st day. And depending on where that lands for you, if it's on the weekend, we're just going to skip it. So it looks like I'm not going to have the progesterone blood test this month. And yeah, so the only other thing after the OPK would be the 2-week wait. And if my period doesn't start, a pregnancy test. I'm going to, again, I think I've mentioned this already, but I'm going to make the 2-week wait a separate video because I think it's just going to be too much in one video. Honestly, last thing here for my update is that right now I just want you guys to know that I'm feeling good. I'm not going to cry or anything if I'm not pregnant this month. Like, I'm okay. I've come to peace with that. I've come to peace with being patient. I think that's what God is teaching me in this moment, or in this experience, not in this moment, but I can be, my personality, I am a little impatient, and it's not with everything. So me saying that, some people might not know that about me because it's not with everything. There's certain things I can really, people that really know me, certain things I can be really impatient, and sometimes I'll look back on things that I've reacted to girl, it wasn't a big deal, why are you like that? So, and I can say that in the beginning of, when we started trying, to conceive now at this point 3 years ago, intentionally, I was just very impatient. I think that's normal, I guess, for this situation, because nobody ever tells you, that it takes this long, and, there's not that much information, and people don't talk about it, and I was just confused and down on myself, what's wrong with me? Is something wrong with him? Is it me or is it him? What's going on? That started for me a long time ago, guys. So I've had a lot of time to I be at peace and really know that this is in God's timing. And I don't know how many cycles it was ago. I think it was my cycle in November or October. I think that was the last time it had to have been October. No, actually, I think it was the August cycle. The August cycle was the last time I cried when I saw my period. And I was so tired, and I was just I went in my closet and I got on my knees and I was crying. And I was praying to God I know I'm done crying about this. I know you're in my life. You're going to come and take this pain away. And I'm going to allow you to entrust you that it's in your timing. This is going to happen when you see fit, because only you know the right time. I don't know. And I'm going to let that go. And so ever since then, I haven't cried for my periods. And I think that's why I feel at peace. So when people, please don't say don't stress, you guys, I'm not don't I know people try to help when they say that, but I'm literally, if you actually know me, I'm not stressed about it. So please don't put that in the comments below. I'm not stressed at all. Because I know I've prayed about it. I've been praying about it. I'm actually completely free of stress. Yes, again, please do not comment that. I'm trying not to allow it to be a pet peeve of mine, but it is starting to be a pet peeve of mine. So yeah, I'm not stressed. I feel at peace again that it will happen in due timing. We already have names, honestly, guys. So, but we will not be dropping them to the public until we're pregnant, and probably later in the pregnancy. If not, wait, sorry, scratch that. If not ever until they're born, because I honestly don't want another gender. So anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I think that's it for now. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this, especially, like, look at me. If you are here and you are going through fertility issues, I just wanted to let you guys know that I feel you, I see you, and I'm here for you. So if you need to talk to anybody, comment below. If you need prayer, comment below. Like, I understand. I obviously, I'm at the beginning of my, like, infertility journey where I'm doing things to boost my chances of pregnancy. So I have not gone through IUIs or IVF or anything like that. I can relate to, like, the feeling of sadness about that, but I haven't personally been through that. I do know people that have, though. So if you want to chat below or message me, my email isn't always in my description box. My IG's always in my description box. So feel free to DM me if you need. Okay, you're not here alone. If you feel like you're here alone, like you have nobody to talk to, that's not it happening anymore, because I'm the person. Like, I am your person. So don't feel like you're alone, okay? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and I'll see you guys in the next clip when I'm probably going to be talking about my symptoms. Hopefully it's not bad. Please pray for me if you're at this point that everything went well, okay? Well, I'll see you in the next clip. Bye! Alright, girls, I just woke up. I probably look crazy right now, but I wanted to catch this really quick. So it's January 13th, it's cycle day 11, so I started my first OPK, and it is currently blinking. So if you guys do not know what an OPK is, that is an ovulation predictor kit. I like to use Clear Blue, the digital screen, because it just tells you. I'm not really good at, reading the basic lines, the cheaper ones, but I highly suggest getting the cheaper ones if you can read them properly. I just get nervous that I'm misreading them, so I'd rather just pay a little bit more to get the digital screen. But again, if you are good at reading it, there is no point in getting this. It's expensive. This is the one where you don't link it to your phone, but there is another one where you can link it to your mobile device, because there's an app and it tracks it. It reminds you when to start using or testing and all of that. But right now we're waiting for it to work. It's been loading for a while actually, but I know this is going to be negative, right? Okay, so it is negative because I am far away from what my ovulation is, but it's best to start testing early anyways, just because you don't want to miss your ovulation. So I start testing the 11th day in my cycle, just in case I ovulate early or something like that. But really my calendar is planning for the 20th right now, that I will ovulate based on the history, and I've been using this app since like 2014, so it's got a lot of information on it. But yeah, so that's the first test. We all knew that was gonna be negative, so yeah, I'm putting it in my tracker now, because it lets you write that notation. It gives like an option, OPK, negative or positive, and you can do that on this calendar. But really quick, I did want to show, so yes, this is negative, but I wanted to show that you can eject by pushing the button, so you don't have to pull it out, and then it easily comes out of there. But you can also sort of see, let's see if it focuses. Well, I don't think it's focusing, but you can sort of see that this line is the test line, and this line is the control line, and this line is the test line. And the test line on any test for OPKs
is lighter, then it has to be the same color or darker than the control line. So that's probably what I detected, and that's why I got the circle. This result stays on for a little bit, but then it will disappear. Okay, so yeah. Also, sorry girls, I don't feel any symptoms at all. So I don't know if the Clomid is not working or I'm just lucky, but I have no symptoms. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys on my next test that I'll show you. Bye. Hey girls, so I'm here to conclude my first Clomid Cycle video. So just so you guys know, I don't know if Clomid has been successful yet, and so this is not like a Clomid success video. It's just where I'm at towards the end of my month, and I will be following up with a future video on whether Clomid was a success or not, and where my headspace is at that point. Sort of like a vlog diary situation, and I'll try not to make it too extremely long, just to give you guys updates on how I'm feeling and where I'm at, because I'm bringing you guys along with this journey. I said that I will be transparent and everything for all the women of color out there that don't see themselves in these types of situations or feel like they don't have anyone to talk to. Again, like I've always said, probably throughout this video, you know, if you didn't have a support before, I'm that for you, sis. So don't be afraid to comment below with your feelings or if you have any questions. So I just wanted to review the symptoms. I didn't experience anything different than I normally do in my cycle. Like, I usually have ovulation cramping, which I experienced. It wasn't more extreme or less extreme than regular cycles. I did experience headaches. I guess that is a little bit atypical for me. Honestly, sometimes I have headaches, sometimes I don't, but I have quite more few headaches, and I don't know if that's just because I'm tracking more this Clomid cycle, my symptoms, or what. So I'm actually not really sure if that is a Clomid symptom or it's just this month I just had more headaches. I can say in general this month I drank a lot more water. I cut out soda as of January 3rd. So I for anybody that knows me, I'm a pop addict. Like, I love Dr. Pepper, but I need to lose some pounds, so I cut out pop, and I'm drinking mainly water, limited juice. So that's why I was like, why am I still having headaches? It's a little weird. So I took my OPKs, which is my ovulation predictor kits. I did take some pictures, so probably as I'm talking I'll put the pictures somewhere on the screen. But on the 13th I took my first OPK and it was negative. The 14th I took my second one, negative. The 15th I took the third one, negative. And these are all in the morning, by the way. The fourth one, I took my OPK at 9 a.m. and it was all positive. It was, you know, if you have the clear blue ovulation kits, you know it will have this, just a circle, which means negative. If you have a smiley face that's flashing, that means you are at high fertility, but you know, it's not peak fertility yet, but it suggests that you should baby dance at that point. But if you have a smiley face that does not blink, that means peak fertility. You are about to ovulate in about 16 to 24 hours, sis. I mean, depending on your body, who knows, really? Nobody knows really when you truly ovulate. But I never had the flashing one, which has been pretty consistent in the past 2 months. I've just gone from negative straight to peak fertility, which is like, is not very common. I used to like always catch the high fertility, but on the 15th, I must have just been negative, but then sometime later in the day went to high fertility and then went to peak fertility the next morning. So the thing about this cycle is that I don't know if I'm just in my head a lot, but I do feel like we should have baby danced more. So I'm trying to not be like sad about like thinking, did we do enough that we should have? And it's just, I don't know really what happened that week, but we baby danced on the 11th and we baby danced on the 16th and the 17th and the 18th. I don't know, I just feel like I was a little bit misled by my OPK because it was like negative for so long, and I was looking forward to getting the high fertility before the peak fertility to start baby dancing. I don't know. It was just weird. So I would suggest that if you are first or new to trying to conceive, that right when you feel normal after your period ends, to just start baby dancing. So again, as soon as you feel comfortable to have baby dance after your period, I would suggest that you just start doing it even before you start your OPKs, because it can happen like me where you start taking your OPKs, one day it's negative and then it says peak, sis, you about to ovulate. You know. And the second thing I would like to note here is that I did read that Clomid does cause, like, I don't know if it's vaginal dryness or uterine dryness, or like cervical dryness. I can't remember what it was, but I did feel like I was experiencing that. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I would highly suggest that if you are doing Clomid, to always have like some kind of lubricant on deck, like, you know, with you if you're traveling or anything like that, because I didn't have that when I was traveling, and I felt like, dang, I could have just brought this with me and it would have just been like a smoother situation, no pun intended, but like it would have been just like an easier situation. Because just in general, when you are trying to conceive, it's different than just normal intimacy, to be honest. Like, we've been trying to conceive for so long that it's like, all right, we got a baby dance. Like, I don't know if anybody relates to that, but it is like that. So sometimes if, you know, like, what if you didn't feel like baby dancing right when it says peak fertility? What are you gonna do, right? You know, not everybody is ready to baby dance 24/7, you know what I mean? And so that's why fertility safe lubricant is suggested. And so I already have my pre-seed, and I'll post a picture of pre-seed like on the screen somewhere, but it's supposed to be fertility safe. Now, I recently like was digging in, and some people think that it's not because it does have parabens in it. Like, so there's a lot of mixed reviews that like it does dwindle down like their sperm count. Some people say that when it's mixed with, you know, your bodily fluids, it's not the same as when people test it on the slides in the microscope, because I've seen a lot of videos where people will do live tests of like the sperm sample with the pre-seed and like see if the sperms stop, like if the sperms die, like, you know what I mean? But, and some people just say like all lubricants do cause a little bit of sperm death. So like it's not as much as normal lubricants that actually like completely wipe out all of the sperm, which, just in case you didn't know that, you know, make sure you're using something that is fertility safe. And so I think that if I have to do it, like if this Clomid cycle doesn't work, I'm going to try using coconut oil, because I really heard that on top of it being like antibacterial, which is good for you. If you didn't know this, I mean, if you're on here, you probably don't care about TMI. So like, if you don't know, coconut oil is also a natural way to cure like yeast infections. So it's very, very safe for your feminine area. It mimics your CM, your cervical mucus. So it's something that's very natural that you can use for a lubricant. And I'm sure you could get like a cheap plastic bottle to just like put it in, so it's, you know, ready for when you want to use it, especially when you're on Clomid, because like I said, I feel like the medicine does cause extra dryness on top of you intentionally baby dancing. Like, people that are not trying to conceive won't understand this, but if you are just baby dancing, you know, you're not always like ready to go, honestly. So I think I might try coconut oil, or just maybe a mixture of like one day using the pre-seed, one day using coconut oil to see how I feel. But that's just like a quick plug because it's something that I recently learned from myself, so I thought I'd pass that along just for knowledge sake, because I know that, you know, I OD on YouTube videos about fertility, so hopefully that helps somebody out there that was looking for further information about that or just didn't know about that. So I wanted to close this video out with where my head's at this moment. Honestly, I am not keeping my hopes up. That sounds, hopefully, I don't know how that sounds, but it's just true. I'm not. I'm just preparing myself for the test to say negative, to be honest. I've prayed about it already. I'm at peace that, you know, God's gonna bless us with a child when in his timing, you know, so I'm not gonna force that. We have 2 more cycles, and then after that, if Clomid doesn't work, we'll be referred back out to a fertility specialist. I'm not too concerned about that. I did find a more affordable fertility clinic that is closer to our house, so I'm happy about that. So we're already prepared if that does happen, and I'm just maintaining my advice that I've already provided to you guys that I've been gifted, is that, you know, just gonna keep with the schedule. If, you know, if this doesn't work, we're gonna go to the next thing. So I get a negative test at the end of the month, we're gonna do another cycle, and if that happens again, we're gonna do another cycle. If that happens again, we'll be referred out to the fertility specialist. I already know how to get set up with. It's affordable and all of that. So I am contemplating, I don't know if I should put my pregnancy testing on YouTube. Like, I don't think I'm gonna promise that to you guys just yet. I do want to talk to my hubby first to see if that's something that we want to, you know, help others by making public, or if we want to keep that part of it to ourselves. You guys can comment down below if you guys want it or not. It's still gonna be up to us, but I do think that it personally can help somebody feel like they're not alone, especially if I test negative. And if I test positive, maybe it will give somebody hope that, you know, they're not done yet, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna talk that through with hubby. I mean, he's in it too, so I'm not just gonna do it without talking to him first. I haven't decided yet, I don't know. So at the very least, the next video will be if it was a success or fail. I don't personally think I'm gonna hold pregnancy if I am pregnant to myself. I'm probably gonna announce it right away just because it's already, my journey's already public. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it, but again, I'm at peace and it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. And yeah, I'm grateful that the Clomid cycle was not painful or crazy. Michael said that I wasn't crazy, so I guess I'm lucky, because a lot of women say that they get crazy on Clomid and that they have other symptoms like sore breasts, things like that. I didn't experience anything like that, so I'm very grateful. But I will definitely keep you guys updated on my journey as always. I'll see you soon in another video about my fertility journey. But until then, until next time, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any of my new content in 2021. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And until next time, curls, peace and love.